I don't
Do
ride
you
it.
think? Do you think you could become a pilot, an airplane pilot?
No, I do not believe so.
You don't have what it takes for it.
Nah. I think it takes certain man to drive a plane.
Are you afraid of heights?
I am, and also, yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, we've had your cousin here, right, Marcos, and he's a Venezuelan international pilot, and he tells us that he doesn't feel any sort of fear, that he's confident in the equipment and his knowledge, and that's what you want to hear from a pilot, you know. I don't know how he feels this confidence, right? I don't know how he trusts this so much, but he makes me feel comfortable when he talks about his endeavors in the air. And one thing about Marquitos is that he sometimes, well, he watches the podcast, right? When flying, especially. So be careful. And he gives us sometimes suggestions of things that he would like to hear about. And as you know, this podcast, one of the peculiar things that it has is that we actually listen to our peeps, and we touch on subjects that they tell us, even if the subject is not great, which is the case now with this one that Marquitos gave us. He wanted us to talk about the UFOs and aliens being suggested by the U.S. government recently. And if you can, Chef Maurice, our research, you know, official in the podcast, if you can search a little bit on that info, but pretty much the U.S. is saying that there's like these UFOs that are coming towards us, right? And they have all this information they're going to reveal. My theory on this, and I don't think it's like it's it's much different from what other people are thinking, is just when this whole Epstein thing is happening, you see the US now giving us details on UFOs because they know that shit is a hot topic that we all want to hear about. So when Marquitos recommended us to talk about the UFO, I was like, look, I'll do it, right? Because you're a listener of our podcast and we appreciate that. But I think that they're just putting out there that information so that we get confused with things, you know? So what do you think? Do you have any extra info on this that can actually verify, this is actually for real skis?
Before going into that, it would be cool to be flying an airplane and then just seeing a UFO. Maybe we can ask him.
Yeah, we can ask him.
Right. Maybe maybe I can text him and we can get an answer right away.
All right, text him. But I'm pretty sure he would have told us. Now the fact that he asked this, right? He wanted to talk about UFOs, and he's a pilot, leads me to believe that he has a feeling that this could be true, right? Maybe he's seen something. Maybe he thinks he saw something, right? Because that's what happens too. There's all sorts of things that can cause light in the sky, like thunder and different phenomena. And I wonder, could this be the case? There are like fighter jet pilots from the Army, or the Air Force, that have sort of told, I think in Congress, about them seeing certain shit while they're flying. So
I think that would be cool, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't seen enough evidence for it, right? But there's nothing cooler than that. Like, I wish that was true. Like, I wish that was the case. I wish there's aliens. I wish there was aliens and they've come here and they have this, saucers that they fly around with. I would love that. I just never seen enough evidence to confirm that. But I would love it.
Don't you think that when movies are made, it's because we have a reference of it, right? Let's say movies are made about aliens. There's some sort of reference that makes that or credible, right? Same with like historic. We're making a movie now, but because we have reference of how it was or how people looked back in certain age, and that's what we can take and make like movies about it. And then are the aliens or the UFOs what we see in TVs and movies? Do they actually look like that? That's what I want to know. But I
Right.
have to believe they had to look like that.
Well, they don't. I mean, I think what we are made to believe that aliens look like are what we as humans imagine them to look like. But if you really think about an universe that's unlimited with options, right? About how about how beings could be made. I remember the movie The Arrival was one that showed like a whole different view on this, where the aliens were more like a vibe rather than like a being. And it's like, yeah, that could be it. These things could look a certain way where we don't even see them because they're made of material that we don't know. So I don't know. I think that it could be anything. It could be like a tentacle. It could be like an octopus. It doesn't have to be a thing that has legs and arms.
And it doesn't have to be just that. There could be several different types, right?
Right. Exactly.
So there could be the googly eye ones, the green ones, and then the bean, as you said. I think there's
Like, you mean because because they come from different worlds, or because in that world there's different types of aliens?
well, maybe just because they come from different universes.
Would you say hashtag all aliens are equal?
No, all aliens are not equal.
Oh no, that's fucked. Do you think we will start having like an issue with like immigration from these aliens?
Do you think that maybe we can do like a um no, fuck, you already said it. I don't know
You
where I'm at. I don't know where my
you
head
think
is at right now.
you think like that South Park episode, aliens are really people from the future? They're trying to take our jobs. You never seen that episode?
No, I haven't.
Oh shit, you need to.
Um I think they have to be somewhat of what we see on TV and movies. Like are the aliens from 4th of
Why?
July?
Why you buy the commercial bullshit?
I buy the commercial bullshit.
You think aliens look like fucking Independence Day?
And independents say that's well that they come from a different universe. They don't have to be just from outside here. The ones outside of just where the Earth is, they're the googly eye ones.
I don't even know what the googly eye ones are. You mean the ones
The
with the
ones
big
with like
head?
big
Okay.
head and like big eyes and
Okay.
green, kind of
Okay.
cartoonish.
Right, right, right. Yeah, but I mean the ones from Independence Day were kind of like that.
Didn't they have like long tentacles? Oh, that's Alien, the
That's
movie Alien.
that's Alien. Well, in the movie Alien, it's not a googly eye motherfucker. It's like an actual monster type shit.
I'm gonna look
By,
at
by
them.
by the way, have you seen that original Aliens? It's a great movie. I saw it like a year ago.
I
Surprised me.
haven't.
It holds up.
You see, but in movies like this one, like Alien, they're depicting them as like a dangerous specimen that's gonna
Hmm.
fucking kill you. But then you have something like E.T. that it's fun and cute and friendly.
Yeah, E.T. was kind of like a weird depiction of what an alien would look like, right? Like a weird ass Pinino with a disease.
There was this movie with the big heads and they all talk like
Monster Inc. No.
Mars Attack.
Oh
You never seen that movie?
no, is it good?
It's from what I remember, it came out in '96. Um, it was a good movie. Apparently, it's like top 40 best aliens movies. That's what I
Is it
looked
like,
up.
but is it a comedy or like a
It's like a
horror?
comedy. You have to see it. I saw it once because of the
Okay.
96. I was a kid still.
All right, I'll download it. Oh, I seen that guy, like the little brainy
Yeah,
brain
yeah, like
skeleton. Okay.
Mars Attack.
I haven't seen it, but I'll watch it. There's a couple like old school movies that I've been wanting to watch. Like I think Star Trooper is one of them.
I don't
Uh,
know.
no, you don't know.
What is it about?
Starship Trooper, I think. It's like these alien movies too from like '99, but it's like it was so bad at the time that it became good. It became a cult classic because it was like so bad. And I think this hot blonde chick is in it. Uh, not Sharon Stone, but Michaels, something Michaels. Anyways, Starship Trooper, and it's like a classic. It's supposed to be like super funny, but it wasn't meant to be funny. It was supposed to be a serious movie, but it ended up being funny. So
Starship Troopers.
yeah, that's the one.
Um. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I remember this. I've never seen. Like, I don't remember it, but I think I've seen it before.
Does it show the lady that's in it? It's like this
The
blonde chick. Sexy
lady,
lady. Dun, 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 dun.
Denise Richards.
Denise Richard. I think she went out with Charlie Sheen, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't like Charlie Sheen have
AIDS.
AIDS? Yeah.
I think he has.
Oh,
He's
from all the tiger blood.
no, no. He's HIV positive, but he's not. He doesn't have AIDS.
Oh, it's just like the other day I read something that Magic Johnson was donating blood,
Damn.
and the comment section never fails.
Right. 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 I mean, people believe that he never had it,
Right. Right.
and back then, if you had it, it had a stigma to it.
Right. Now it's less known, I guess, or it's not as tragic as it was before, I think.
No, thankfully now you can actually kind of get cured from it, where like you won't die.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's great to
It's
know.
in Africa, because I remember when we were younger, that's what they said they came from.
Oh, right, right. It could have. It could have. I don't know if we have an actual. I mean, yeah, this is a great topic for YouTube. I don't know if we have an actual official cause of where AIDS comes from, but I think it might have to be to have done with humans intermingling with the animalia,
Mm.
and
YouTube's gonna love this.
yeah, yeah, no, and I mean, we respect all cultures, but I believe it comes from that.
Alien movies, you like them?
It's a great transition. I do, and I started watching the Alien movies recently. Earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it was last year or earlier this year, we had the newer Alien movie, Romulus, which I liked. It was good, and then now there's a new show in Disney called Alien Earth, but I've heard it sucks. So that part sucks. Now, one thing that I would like is to see an alien movie that has a whole different take. Like you were saying earlier, you always look at aliens from a dangerous point of view, right? Like they're here to attack us, they're here to hurt us. But what if they're just here to like
Chill.
communicate? Yeah, to chill, bro. They're just chilling, bro. They're in vacation. What's good? But what you guys up to? What do you guys do here for fun?
Well, that's one of the aliens is one of those that look like humanoids, right? Like they're looking human and they're just aliens amongst us.
You saying that's a theory
That is a theory, yeah.
that they're among us and they look like us?
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the U.S. government can answer that shit. Why does the U.S. government is like the only one who can speak on it and
Right.
then
Like
make
what?
it real?
Yeah. Like what about the Italian government? We're saying it alienígena. Like they could have seen one. It's never the Chinese
Why
government. Why is it that the Chinese never see aliens? I mean,
and
I think we know why, but
why is it in every single movie the aliens always attack the United States?
right. It's like, yeah. I mean, that's racist.
What was? Did you ever watch that movie? I think it was World War C with Brad Pitt.
Uh huh.
Did it
Yeah.
have to do with aliens?
Yeah. 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 He did.
Like an invasion? Tom Cruise used to do like a lot of alien
Yeah.
movies.
Well, Tom Cruise did The World of the Worlds,
World of
which
Worlds.
was a great movie, by the way. And recently they made a remake with Ice Cube, I think, and apparently it sucked. It was like horrible. But yeah, World War C was with Brad Pitt about the that wasn't aliens, that was zombies.
Zombies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're
And it was
right. You're
pretty
right.
good. I remember the movie had like a nice little it's like a nice little twist at the end. It was pretty good. Do you like more alien movies or zombie movies, or do you don't like either?
I don't like either, but if I had to choose, I would go zombies.
Okay, you're more on the zombie side.
Not because I hate aliens. It's just because I feel like they're very repetitive. Same as zombie
Mm.
movies. They're very repetitive.
Well, what I was trying to say is that it would be cool to see movies that take a different approach. So, for
Right.
example, with the alien movies, what about an alien movie that isn't about these people being dangerous? They're coming to chill and they want to talk to us and they want to tell us, look, by the way, there's like a steroid coming from like this place and we want to help you guys with it. Like that could be a thing, right? Or you know what's another one? I think I saw a trailer for it. A dinosaur movie. Look at this one. A dinosaur movie that is in Jurassic Park.
That's
There,
not center in a park.
there isn't. Like aside from the Jurassic Park world, I can't remember, any dinosaur movie. So what about a dinosaur movie, but that takes it a different way? Like it's not a park. It's not this. It's just a different story, a different angle. Sometimes movies get burned out so bad, and the themes don't get it changed. And I just think the story could be a lot, more fun to watch, and if you just change it up. So you could do that with zombies too. I mean, I understand that the 28 years later saga, it's 28 days later, 20 weeks, and then now 28 years later. Apparently, it's good, and they have a whole different take on zombies and how they work. So that's pretty cool too.
Hmm. I'm just trying to look at all the movies that are with aliens and about aliens, and like a lot of them I've seen or heard of, so they're like known movies. Also, sometimes you forget about Men in Black. It's a very good movie.
Yeah, and that they take it on a more comedy style. I think Men in Black were great. Those were great movies.
Science was a very good movie.
Signs was a great movie, and that movie traumatized a lot of us when we saw it. For some
Did you?
reason, that shit was just so scary. A house in the middle of a cornfield, and then these aliens in the roofs. It was
Yeah,
scary as shit.
yeah. Weren't they doing the crop circles?
Yeah, the crop circles.
Uh, yeah, and like the foil hats,
Yeah, the
aluminum
foil
foil
hat.
hats. Yeah.
Yeah, Mel Gibson
Star
and
Wars. It's an alien movie.
oh, that's true. I mean, technically speaking, they are aliens, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never seen Star Wars actually.
Me neither.
I gotta get on that.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just
I
need
mean,
to.
because once you get into one, you have to get into a whole, you know, world of that, like all
Yeah,
the series and all the shorts.
yeah. I mean, watching like the six original ones, I guess.
Yeah, but then after that, you have to go into the other stuff.
Yeah, but I won't because I hear they suck.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but they said some of them are good. Anyways,
Hmm. No, but the Disney ones, I hear they suck.
just like a lot of things that they do.
Recently, yeah.
The other day, I watched Ratatouille. Very good
The
movie.
or
I love that movie.
the OG.
I love that movie.
Do you watch it because of your kid?
We watched it together.
Well, I understand. He liked it. Your kid.
Yeah, he loved it.
I understand that Anthony Bourdain's,
Our
AB,
homie.
yeah, he apparently felt that Ratatouille was one of the more realistic kitchen movies because it showed how like the chefs, the cooks had like burns on their arms. There was a discoloring in the floor from food falling there. Like apparently, there was a sack of potatoes being peeled all the time, and apparently you see that in kitchens. So AB throwing them facts out there, the factoids. And we're about to start reading Kitchen Confidential. Well, you already started. And we're going to do kind of like a little book club type thing where we talk about it. And hopefully people like that. We'll see. I don't know if we're going to put it as an episode or if it's going to be its own thing, like its own thing. But we're definitely going to share it with the peeps.
Do you think people are going to want to hear us talk about? Because when we talked about this idea the other day, I told you I thought it was like a novel, cute stories book club. But no, you wanted to go more hardcore and read nuclear power shit.
Right. Yeah. I wanted to do more hardcore parkour. So you're like, hey, let's start a book club and we can read about the swan in the lake and, and the princess in the diary. And I was like, nah, we're going to read some like philosophy shit. some Marcus Aurelius. We're gonna, 48 rules of power. We're gonna look at the benefits of the nuclear energy and how green movement is fucking up that also, like all these things. And you're like, hey, wait, chill. I'm talking about the swan in the lake. So we're still discussing how we're gonna get around that, but we're definitely gonna be doing the book club. You already started, if I'm not mistaken. So that's great.
Because on my Amazon cart, I already had like the Princess Diaries,
Right.
um, the Notebook.
The
I had it ready
Secret,
to go. The Secret. I had it ready
Fifty,
to go and just
50 Shades
waiting
of
for
Gay.
you.
Okay.
This was Christian Gay.
So now tell me, you've read 3 chapters from Kitchen Confidential by
I don't
Anthony
want to spoil
Bourdain.
it for you.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
want you to spoil it, but I just want to hear from somebody. I know that you don't read a lot and you haven't read a book in a while. So
Damn, dude.
is that like too hard?
Damn.
I want to know,
Damn.
how long have you read, sort of each time that you've sat to read, and how have you noticed it for you, especially in this world where we're always tied to our phones and we have short span attention. What's up with that? What was your experience like?
This time around, I've been trying to not get on my phone, but I do find myself like going through it. Like before, I used to find myself doing it more often. Like I would get bored of the book, go on my phone, and then go back, and then it'd be like a back and forth situation. But now I'm trying to not pay attention to my phone as much, and then just do the book. What I've been doing lately is headphones on, like a little music that's very low, that's not going to be overpowering. And
Mm-hmm.
also my headphones can noise cancel, so I
Okay.
can just focus on reading. But I don't like to have too much distractions around me. Like I can't do it with my son being awake or at home.
Okay.
But
And when do you
now
do
that
this,
he's
at
at
night?
school,
At night or
I
in the
do it.
day?
I do it. I'm doing it during the day just because I know that at night I'm gonna fall asleep. So
Okay.
like sitting down in the couch rather than maybe in bed.
Are you timing yourself?
I'm not. I usually just go until I'm a little bored.
And
Until I
how
know
long do you
that
think? How long do you think you've done? Like each
yesterday,
time you sat down?
I think yesterday I did like a good solid hour straight.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah. What up?
Damn, that's actually,
That's
that's a lot. Like for somebody that's starting to read, I don't take it as an insult. I'm just, as somebody
right
that
because
recently learned to read, right? An hour. I mean, an hour is hard.
and I did it as much as I could. And then when I knew I was gonna start not focusing, that's when I stopped.
I think I think what people should start doing, even if it's hard for you to read, start with 15 minutes or 30 minutes each day. Put a timer. I like to time it, and you have to put your phone away. One thing that you mentioned that I do as well is I put a little ambience music that I search for on YouTube. I already have a few bookmarks for it, and it just puts this bass, like somber music. But one time I was reading a war book and I searched war sounds, and it was a whole thing like and I was reading the dude. I swear it makes it like a whole different thing. So you can use different ambience music depending on the book you're reading.
It puts you in the mood.
Yeah, let's say you're reading 50 Shades of Gay, you can put some corn in the back. Ah,
Corn on the back. I was
which
gonna
is not the
say
same as
Barry
corn in the
White,
cob.
but right,
Mary
right.
White. What's that?
Barry White, yeah.
Oh, Barry White.
You never heard Barry White?
Yeah.
He wasn't actually white.
Yeah, I know. Uh, you know that song? I think I sent you an Instagram thing of this like chick that was like older, but she was fine. Like a MILF type shit. But we're kind of like MILFs ourselves because we're parents. So, anyways, and they had a song on it that is a very famous song, but I didn't remember where I heard it from. And the part that was cool about it was saying, I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna lose your love tonight. You know that song? That's pretty sick,
I
right?
do know.
Yeah, that's it. No story about it. Just wanted to mention that.
I just want to show you my boy
I
here.
just wanna. Oh, that's Barry White.
It's my dog.
Damn, this dude was. Which is a song by him that you feel makes it central?
Fuck. Why you put me on the spot like that, man?
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Very wide. I know he has a couple songs that are fire.
Never gonna give you up.
That's him.
No, no, no.
Ah.
Just trying to, I don't know. Trying to think. Pedro and Pablo.
I wanted to ask you something. I know that you now been taking. I don't know if this is the first week that you do this. You've been taking your kid to school, right? He's now
Oh, true.
in school, and I wanted to know. I mean, emotionally, right? Like, how's it been for you? Also, logistically, how is it the experience these days when you take a kid to school, right? Like, I remember there's like a whole line for it. You have to go through. You drop them off. You see there's people with like vests
A
on,
vest. Yeah.
right? Yeah, you can come here over there. So I wanted to know. I mean, how is it as a parent emotionally, logistically? How is this experience looking like? Recently.
When used to go to school, I used to feel bad for my mom and my dad, or my stepdad, who drove me to school. Waking up at 6 in the morning and then doing a fucking line just to drop me off, and then going back home. I used to feel bad for them, but back then you didn't know, right? Now that it's your turn, you're like, bro, what the fuck? I thought I was never gonna have to do this until I had a kid, of course. But just it's giving me PTSD of when I used to like wake up to go to school. Now, both me and my wife wake up at the same time, but she does like she makes a breakfast for the kid and kind of wakes him up, and then later on I come in and I dress him up, put the uniform on. So now it's like this where he's young and he needs help to do certain things. But once you're at a certain age, you do that yourself, and then you go wake up mom or dad who's going to take you
Right.
to school. And
If
I
he's a
hated
good
that.
kid, because sometimes your mom's still dragging you out of the bed because you.
Right, right, and waking you up like putting throwing water on you. You never
Mm-hmm.
had that done. So yeah, this time is different, but I dread it. Like I hate waking up to do something like this. Like I don't know, it's not my thing. But
Damn. Okay.
it's not my thing.
You're starting off with negativity. I like it.
Hopefully it can go up
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
positive. Now the drive it's a drive. It's about a 20-minute drive. 25, and there's a lot of traffic because it's in an area that's very trafficy. So about 20 to 25-minute drive, maybe more. I'm trying to take the highway, so it'll be shorter, but there's still traffic a lot, and people don't know how to drive.
Right. Miami.
And
And
we
you're
already talked
going and
about
you're
road
going
rage.
with your child, and you're putting some music,
Yeah, yeah, of course. Some
and you're
music
singing.
or
You're singing. "Tu-tum, tu-tu-tum.
singing, and
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
then doing the whole solo.
Pa 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 pa. Okay. Okay.
And there's traffic everywhere. So it's a hassle. It's like it's a job basically. So you do this and you go and this week, the first week, you can drop him off in his classroom, right? So you can get off the car and like walk with him to the classroom, so he doesn't feel that separation anxiety. But starting next week, it's a line that we're gonna make, and then the teachers are just gonna take him off the car seat and put him in the classroom or in the school. So we can't get off anymore.
Why?
So well, because I don't know, it's the rule, I guess.
It's like for safety.
I guess for safety and it's just a small pace. It's a small space, so it's like having cars there just parked is not ideal.
Just to make it
So
quicker. So you get there, they open the door, and they take the kid out of the car
the
seat.
car seat, and that's it.
Damn. So in a way, it's kind of like an express service.
Right. And then same when you pick them up, they
They
just
they
throw them in
put
the
him in
car
the
seat.
chair.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So it's kind of like going to the drive-through.
yeah. If you put it like that, yes, it is kind of like a
I did
drive-thru.
put it like that. So they are innovating in this field. I like it.
Well, but if you think about it, when we used to go to school, there used to be a line like that. You just opened the door and got off. But we were
Yeah,
older. We didn't go to
right.
school, at the same age as
Yeah,
my
because there
son.
seems to be like different additional logistics when the kid is younger, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then they had to be in the car seat, which is restraining. And you're driving, you're not, you
And
shouldn't get off the car.
how has the kid liked? Because I mean, this is the first time that he sort of has to leave you guys for the day and go for many hours to a school, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
The
tell me
first,
how has it been for him?
so the first day he was cool. He stayed.
No
He's like,
crying, no nothing.
no
Bye,
crying, no nothing.
peace
Bye.
out.
See you guys later. Of course, we hyped him up. Like
Oh,
before he started on Monday, we hyped him up. You're going to go to school on Monday and it's going to be fun and your friends, new friends, whatever.
and he was
S
excited.
And he was excited. Even so much so that he woke up early on Monday. Not super early, but he woke up early. So, and then on Tuesday, we also got off and went into the classroom. And then he didn't cry, but he grabbed mom. It's like, I want you to stay, bro. I want you to also play with me and my little dudes. But
You
he
were
didn't
there
cry.
too.
So I was also there. He didn't cry, but we did say goodbye. And he, at first, he wanted to stay, and then the teacher kind of like grabbed him and steered him away from us. And then
Okay,
we
they know how to
slowly
do
walked out.
the movement.
Right, right.
And did you
And
see him right
then,
away interacting with the kiddos?
of course, he already has friends. You ask him how many friends he has, he can tell you a couple.
Damn,
And
that's
they
gangster.
and then he'll be like, I don't know this bitch's name, but she's my friend.
Right, because one thing that people don't understand, like when you're a kid, one of the main things that you want that kid to do is to be able to socialize well with the others. Because the more other people like him, the more chances he has of getting a good job position and money from some friend that becomes a president or some shit.
So yesterday he was cool yesterday, but today we tried something new where I didn't leave the
where,
car.
where he walks to school.
He works to school from home. I stayed in the car, and then mom walked him to the front of the school. So she didn't go into the school.
Mm.
She
Oh,
just dropped him
so
off
okay, so you're not doing the drive-through system just yet.
just yet. Right. So this time around, I found a parking spot. I parked there and I stayed in the car. She walked with him to the door of the school. And then, they took him away. And apparently, so far, we haven't heard anything. He was
He's
good.
cool.
Like, he didn't
And then
cry.
so next time is drive-through.
Next week, so next Monday, we'll start the drive through. So tomorrow, we'll do one last,
Okay.
you know, leave him at the door
Okay.
situation.
And then the drive-through is a little bit more like farther
Express.
away. Yeah. Okay. And he just goes on his own.
Right. I don't think I even have time to say goodbye to him.
Okay.
Like, I'll just say goodbye, but I can't give him like a kiss and a
Right.
hug.
Like okay. And when he comes back from it this week, he's like, oh, he liked it. He's excited. He's cool.
Right, right. And the good thing, so a lot of things have changed from when we actually went to school to now.
Okay.
There's an app that you can
What?
download, and then the teachers put pictures of what they did throughout the day. They
Jesus
tell you,
Christ.
they tell you, like he went to the restroom, he went to sleep because he can take a nap at school. How many times he went to the restroom, what he ate, if he ate all his lunch, and then yeah, they just send pictures, and they just do it in the afternoon, and you're just kind of waiting. The first couple of days, you're waiting for the pictures to see. But I know that there's other schools that you can have access to the camera that they have in there,
Damn.
and then you can
Okay.
see what they're doing. You
Okay.
can only have the access if you're a parent, and you only have access of that classroom. It's not the
Right.
case with us. We only get pictures once a day,
Okay.
but it's very informative. Like, okay, he did
I mean,
this, he played with
it's a
that.
lot. It's a lot more transparent than when we were kids, where our
Can you
parents
imagine
didn't even
us
know.
at 16 and our teachers doing that shit with our parents through an app? Oh, like
Sending pictures.
Kiko, right? Kiko is playing around too much. He's talking to Mauricio.
I'm not sure if that happens with the 16-year-old kids, but I guess for the smaller ones, it makes sense. And then all these kids at his age, they go to the bathroom on their own.
Yeah, some of them still wear diapers to a certain
Okay.
situation, like when they sleep, they wear
Mm.
diapers.
Yours doesn't?
When he sleeps, he wears diapers.
Okay, okay.
But then throughout
Damn.
the day, he's wearing his undies and just
Damn.
being like, "Hey, I gotta go to the restroom."
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And I remember like that's gotta be some of the funnest times when you're just a kid, no responsibility. You don't know about like the hardships of life. Um I mean in
Yesterday,
your
I asked
case,
him.
uh what
Yesterday, he
is
got
it?
into the car, and I asked him. I'm like, how did you, how did you do in school or whatever? Did you learn anything?" He's like, "No, no, Dad, not now. I'm too tired of playing." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
What is that? What does that mean?
The fuck? He's tired of playing, so don't talk to me right now.
Right now, Dad, I need a little bit of alone time. I need some me time.
So this is how it starts, huh?
And he
So when
tells
he's
you
a
this,
teenager, he
and
gets
he
it from
tells you this
this
in English or in Spanish.
in Spanish.
And in the school, it's in English.
So funny enough, everybody speaks Spanish. All the
Okay.
parents speak Spanish. All the teachers, principal, they all speak Spanish. But the school is in English.
Okay.
But I told them because we had a meeting with the teachers before the school year started,
Mm-hmm.
and we told him like he doesn't speak any English.
Oh, word.
So what happens? And they're like, no, we'll tell them in English, and if they don't understand it, then we'll go in Spanish. But everything starts with English.
Oh, okay, okay. So you guys only have taught them Spanish up to now.
Right, right. Uh, that's good because between me and my lady friend, my wife,
Yeah.
if we don't want him to understand something that we're talking about, we go English, so he doesn't understand it.
Right, but that's gonna end soon.
It'll end soon, unfortunately, but so we're taking as much.
Advantage
We're
of it
doing as
now.
much as right. We're doing as much now. So when he understands, we know we're fucked.
Okay, so okay, and it's a normal like there's other kids in that class that don't speak English.
I
I
think
mean, I
most of
guess
them don't speak English.
right. I mean, I guess that they're just starting to speak. Period. Right.
Period. Right. Right. Right.
Okay. Okay. So they're gonna be learning now things in English, your logic behind this was let me teach him Spanish when he's young, baby, because once he starts going to school, it's all gonna be in English, and he's probably gonna start forgetting the Spanish, if anything.
Exactly. It's weird because I think about this a lot. When we moved to the United States, my sister was the same age as my son is now, so she was 3 back then, and she predominantly speaks English. But us, we were a little bit older. I was when we moved to the States, I was 11, and you would think like I see a lot of my cousins and their English is fucking perfect, and most of the time they speak English as their first language. But in my case, like I barely speak English, and my
Right.
Spanish is my first language and what I communicate with everyone.
Right, but what you're saying is that your cousins that sort of came in the same situation as you, they speak English well, you don't.
Exactly. I mean, it's not
That
like I can't fucking communicate, but
no, no, I
I
mean you
have an
can, right?
accent.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, people are aware that we are the dudes with the accent,
Right. Right.
and that makes us sexier. But yeah, it has nothing to do with how long you lived in the U.S. or didn't. It has to do more with levels of retardation. And today,
But
there's a bunch of things that can help with that.
but if you think about it, my sister and I grew up in the same household. We spoke to our family in Spanish, but her English is way
Yeah,
better.
but your sister's a lot smarter than you.
That is true.
No, but
That is true.
that happened with my sister too. Basically, because they were younger. They were like 4, 3 when
Right.
they got there. So it's easier for us. We already had the accent within us, right? The accent was we were the accent, right?
A lot of our friends who came like around the same time as us speak better English than they do Spanish.
They do.
Some of them, not all of them.
Hmm. I mean, I tend to think I speak both well. With his respective accent, right? But I mean, don't you feel people in Miami, even if they're born there and they don't speak Spanish, their English almost sounds like it has an accent?
Right, right, right. I've
Like
seen that a lot.
that's what I really notice when I visit Miami every time. It reminds me like, oh shit, this is not an accent. That's the language this person knows. Like that's the only language he knows. And it's not that far off from like what we sound like. Of course, our accent is thicker, right? I mean, our accent is Sofia Vergara thick, right? You know what I mean? Like that girl from I Know What You Did Last Summer, Jennifer Hewitt. Have you seen
Jennifer
her?
Love Hewitt.
Have you seen her these days? She's thicker than cold oatmeal.
You know who's thicker than anything?
Nelly Furtado.
Nelly Furtado.
Well, what's up, bro? But I mean, is she thick in a good way or like H Hills?
Uh, I
Man,
can't. I can't. I don't know. I don't want
you
to get in
can,
trouble.
right? But I mean, you can. I mean, I think she's still cute. She's still fine,
She is cute. Yeah, yeah.
but she is in that
But she like
border.
burritos too much.
Yeah. But I think it's like an easy fix. Like that's the type of girl that if you start going out with her, that's a diamond in the rough. If you got a Nelly Furtado in your school, right? You're like a youngin, and you're like, damn, but she's a little chubby, bro. That's an easy fix. That's like a 20-pound fixer, and you're back in the game. You feel me? So sometimes
Yeah.
people will see a Nelly Furtado and they will steer away. I don't. I actually do the opposite,
Damn, I'm looking at the pictures of her when she was in her prime,
right?
and a lot has changed.
A lot of sense. But also, even though she was really pretty when she was in her prime, she was very skinny. She had no meat, and now she has a little extra meat, right? But hey, nothing some running in the morning, and maybe a little bit less of the McFlurries.
Mm,
You know the McMuffins in the morning. We gotta
the
cut those. Yep.
M&M McFlurries.
I think she
How
lives
can
in
you eat that?
Canada, so maybe it's like the Jamaican patties.
I think she is from Canada.
Yeah, I think she's half Brazilian, but she was born in Canada.
Uh,
Furtado.
What's
Furtado.
what's her
Portuguese.
song?
I'm like a bird. I love to fly away.
Na 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 na.
Yeah. Or the other one was promiscuous boy. I know what you want. I remember that shit. Like that was me. That was us 15, 16 years old.
The prime of our careers.
Yeah. And then everything went downwards. So
I'm
anyways,
trying.
yeah. Thick. Our accent is thick. Like Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird.
Oh, a lot of things have changed in school in the sense of also when you do the line, you have to scan a QR code
To even get in the premise.
to take the child off the premises.
Oh
So
shit.
once you scan the code, they're like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This kid needs to come out, and it's also like a clock in, clock out situation.
Okay, and what if I go? Can I go and you give me the QR code?
I gotta give you permission. Like I
Okay.
give the school, like, oh, Kiko is gonna come and pick it up.
Right, but
You
I'm
don't get
guessing.
you get a number, like a one-time number kind of situation,
Okay, okay, because otherwise you will give me your phone.
or you can steal my phone. Yes. No, but you create a code for that person, and then it's like a
Okay,
one-time use.
okay. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, if you think about it, it's crazy that this didn't exist then. Like, like back then, you kind of remember it. You're like, bro. I mean, also it tells you how much society has changed to the worst, where you have to be
Right.
so careful now. And I mean, I support it. That's the type of care and cautiousness that I would want from the school that my kid goes to. But it also tells you, damn, this is the type of security you need these days.
Well, I saw pictures of our school in high school. It's all fenced up.
Now, right?
Now it's all fenced up.
Yeah,
I
it
wouldn't be
wasn't. It didn't used
surprised.
to.
No, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have like metal detectors and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's sad, right? Because school was supposed to be a place for the funds, for the place where you get your first boner.
Your first blowjob
Damn, that's you did. That's fucking fire. I remember my first kiss with the
in high
tongue.
school? Oh
No, I was in
shit.
middle school, bro. And I remember making out with this chick. Damn, I think her name was Barbara, and she was this American girl. And
Mm.
I mean, if you think my accent is thick now, I could barely speak then. I think we were in the 7th grade. We were like kind of learning English. And bro, this chick, we didn't even like speak, and then eventually we just ended up making out, and I was just like, damn, this shit is fire. Cause
I have
like
so many questions, but I don't know if I can ask them.
you can, bro. Cause a kiss these days, this is fucking crazy. A kiss these days is great, but it's like for us, it's like that's little kid shit. But when you go from never making out to then rubbing tongues with another human being, it's insane. Sensory overload. You're like, what's happening?
Did your panino get super happy?
I don't remember that, but I'm sure something must have happened there. But yeah, and it was like a girl that kind of like she took control of me. You know what I mean?
Oh, she had experience.
I think so because she was like kind of like going, and then I remember us just not going out again, and then she started going with another kid. She was just like trying it all. She wasn't living her best life.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Yeah. So,
At
anyways,
how low? How old are you at in seventh grade?
7th grade, I was
12.
like 12, 13, 12.
Oh, so it was young.
I guess that's young,
Okay.
right? Because 6th grade, I was,
Uh,
yeah, like 11. So this is 7th grade, 12. Yeah.
uh,
And Barbara
damn,
was
tongue
there
kissing.
fucking, yeah,
Shit.
she was doing like the alien thing where she would just put her tongue inside.
I'm
And
trying to remember when my first tongue kiss was. I don't remember. I
damn,
don't
that's
think I ever
sad.
had a
That's
tongue
sad.
kiss before.
No? Damn, you never,
No,
bro, what's up?
I truly don't remember who it
Maybe,
was.
maybe like your girlfriend, I don't know, your first girlfriend.
I mean, it had to be.
Right,
I also don't know if she was my first girlfriend.
right. Okay.
But
Well, that's sad, bro. You don't remember that?
uh, no, I don't remember my first kiss or my first time
What, doing the damn thing?
doing the double-sided monster.
You don't remember the first time you did the double-sided monster?
No, I think it was when I was like 34. That's when my son was born.
Oh, that's the first time. You're like, oh, what is this? I've never done this before.
And
This
then one time she's already pregnant.
this feels rather strange. What's happening? Is my pinino going to explode now?
But I
And
truly don't
pregnant.
remember neither
Damn.
neither of those times.
Damn, that makes me believe Chef Maurice was just busy with it. He was taking care of business.
Do you remember certain your first times, like
Yeah.
in the sexual world?
Well, I remember my first time.
Okay, was it
Yeah.
a good one? Did you have fun? Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was good, and it was like we were boyfriend and girlfriend, so
Okay,
that made
like
it
the
better.
next step.
Yeah, I don't think we were boyfriend and girlfriend when it happened. We were
Okay,
dating, but yeah, I mean, I remember also like my first kiss because it's so new, your mind just explodes. You're like, what
right.
the fuck is this?
I remember being in school and then somebody pointing out a girl who apparently at 12 or 13 gave head to a basketball player.
Another
And
student.
another student, not me,
Okay,
unfortunately,
okay.
I guess. But I remember, and then at 12 and 13, you have all these thoughts in your head like, how can she do this? But why wasn't it me?
Damn, that was
So
what you thinking.
you're like, but we're friends. How come she didn't offer? I would
And
have said
she
yes.
was a friend, no.
If somebody I knew, yes.
So this shit happened in middle school.
Yeah, so same as 12, 13.
Damn, that's another
And
level.
and well, but the thing is that you don't know if it's true or just people being
Right.
dickheads and lying about it. But yeah, I remember him being a basketball player and she being a very good friend who offers stuff.
Like a basketball player student, not like fucking an NBA guy.
No, right. Not Kobe Bryant.
Imagine
Just
she's
like
like,
a
no,
dude.
she would go to the, the NBA conference. What's the thing that they do in Atlanta? Whatever it is, I don't know. The
And then
player
just
conference.
offer her abilities to
Yeah.
be with a Panino. Yeah, no, this
I
kid
mean,
was a kid my age.
back then the rumors were different because you didn't have social media. So the social media was the rumors.
Right.
And there was always a rumor like, oh, this teacher and this student. And you were like, damn, for real? The Spanish teacher? Damn. She thick. I remember don't you remember the Spanish teacher from our school? There was like I think you and me were in that class. I don't remember.
In middle school when we were learning English?
No, like in high school.
In the first school or the second one?
No, the second one, the charter school. Are we talking too much? Remember the Spanish teacher? I never had Spanish class there, but I knew of her.
So what happens if you go back? Like if you get in contact with a Spanish teacher now, today, and you're like, oh, I want to start something with you.
I mean, she's probably like in a retirement home.
No, she's not 80 years old. She's probably like 50 something, 60 something.
I mean, it happened. I think there was a teacher, a guy teacher, that after the girl graduated, then they married. In our school.
That like, oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
damn.
Straight up. Sometimes the Pinino, it's just tingling.
It's the one who's right. It's the one who. It's just weird because what if you're her teacher?
There were some young teachers. Did you ever think, shit, I could be a teacher?
Oh yeah, but then I found out pretty quick that I couldn't do that shit.
Okay.
Because of who I am as a person.
Right. Okay. I mean, I don't think I can be a teacher. I did do teaching for a bit. I did English teaching for kids, actually. And I just don't have the patience or the care for it. So I think teachers are actually a profession that, deserves a lot of merit because it is a lot to deal with other people's kid. So, I mean, to be honest.
And we were well behaved compared to some of the other assholes that we had to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, our schools. I mean, we later got into a very good school, but the beginning ones, shit was wild.
How many times did I see throwing paper to the teacher or books at the teacher? It's like I already have to handle all these fuckers, and you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, bro, violent shit. Like I remember a teacher having to leave our school. She's like, no, I'm not going. Like these are criminals, and to be honest. To her credit, I think a few of them were, criminal.
Can I tell you a story pretty quick?
Everglades High School. That shit was fucking. Okay,
I used to have a class in a classroom that didn't have any kind of windows.
Yeah, I remember that one. She was an art teacher, and they didn't have enough space in the high school. So they started using storage rooms as classrooms. So this class didn't have any windows. And when the class, I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong with the story. When the class would end, somebody would turn off the light and the whole room would go completely black. I think you and me had this class together. And then people would start throwing chairs to the front where the teacher was. I remember the teacher would go after she understood the dynamics. She would be in the door right before the bell rung. So she could leave safely. Bro.
Right.
You and me had this class together, bro. It's the art teacher. I saw
this happen a couple of times.
No, it was heavy, bro. This was fucked up, like to the level where now I think about it. And it's almost like my mind forgot it. My mind forgot it. And then I'm like, no, we lived that shit. Like,
right.
I mean, we didn't do it. We were like the thick accent Latino kids. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I used to hide. I used to put my head down just in case somebody threw a fucking book.
Yeah.
I remember people sharpening pencils and throwing them as...
No. Bro, what is this, bro?
But then you, as a teacher, you're like, why do I have to deal with this shit?
No, I would fucking leave. I'm like, I'm going to Ohio.
Right. So
Yeah.
teachers I would leave because of that. Now I understand.
Yeah, someone else can
Before, it was
teach these
so
immigrant
fucked up.
kids. You know. All right, well, Chef
Yeah.
Maurice, I love the fact that you've updated us on how it is now to take a kid to school. How is the security working? If you have a kid and you're also experiencing this and some of the things bother you, some of them, please you, please let us know. If you have critiques, that's sort of what we really want the most. But if you have nice comments and possible topics like Marcus, the pilot, told us, then let us know, because we want to know about, what is your interest, and maybe, we care about it too and we talk about it. Chef Maurice, thank you for joining us, as always, from Hialeah, and everybody listening. I love you. We're in every platform. Keep it real, keep it Gucci, keep it gangsta. Peace out.